Let's get ready for 4 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. 4 rounds de combate en la división de peso ligero. Introducing to you first the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing black with white and gold. He officially weighs in 135 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, con pantaloncillo color negro con blanco y oro, con un peso de 60 kilos 500 gramos. Representando a la Perla Tapatía, Guadalajara, Jalisco. Hector Alejandro Hernandez. And his opponent across the ring is standing in the red corner, wearing red with black and white. He officially weighs in the same 135 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, con pantaloncillo color rojo con negro y blanco, con un peso de 60 kilos 700 gramos. He proudly represents his own hometown of Stockton, California, USA. Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Wade Jones III. And to give out the final instructions, your referee in charge, Ángel Méndez. Con las indicaciones finales, su referee Ángel Méndez. 4 rounds, 4 saltos.
And here we go for the first bout of the evening. You have Wayne Jones III, 3-0 with 2 knockouts versus Hector Alejandro Fernandez, 3-1-1 from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. As we start the action, coming off and reading in the fighter meetings, Dylan, we see that Hector Hernandez, 107 amateur bouts. You have a good amateur record. You have a 3-1 record to start your pro career. What could you see from that?
I see both fighters are going to give it their all. But having that much fights in your amateur career definitely, prepares you for what's ahead in the professional bouts.
Yeah, and definitely Wade Jones had a good amount of amateur experience as well, not taking anything away from him, but you don't see that much often anymore. 107 amateur bouts coming from Hernandez. As you see, Wade Jones measuring with the jab, coming with the 2-piece combination there. And that jab is continuously working for Wade Jones.
Yeah, that jab is looking crisp for Wade Jones.
Yeah, absolutely crisp jab. It doesn't seem Hernandez has an answer right away in the first round for that jab. That's one punch Jones has been able to land continuously this first minute of the round.
And I like how he's using that jab to set up the rest of the combinations. A lot of fighters like to come in, just with the power punches.
And throwing a little bit wild. Yeah, he's definitely well schooled. He's got that good jab. Hernandez not far behind. He's throwing good shots as well. And that was a good overhand right landed by Hernandez. And a good counter by Hernandez after that 1-2 miss by Jones. And a good hook landed by Jones now. Another good right hand landed by Hernandez. And we don't know who it favors yet, that inside game. Jones is having a good inside game right now as well. But you'd think the Mexican fighter wants to be on the inside in Hernandez, and Jones wants that distance. But coming forward is Wade Jones.
I'm seeing Hector wait on Wade Jones and try to hit the counter punches.
A good body shot by Wade there. Another good shot by Jones right on the inside. Little confusion there for that 10-second mark between the fighters. And again, Wade Jones attacking that body of Hernandez. That was definitely a good round for Wade Jones. Dylan, how do you have that first round? What do you see?
I saw Wade Jones, you know, come out with an edge in that round, I think those body shots are definitely gonna, you know, play a part in the rest of the fight.
It's a short fight, but going to the body, it's effective. You know, I know you've had a few 4-round bouts, and you have to hustle, and you have to continuously throw. And here we go as the truck gives us those body shots, and that's one right there landed by Wade Jones. And maybe that was straight a little bit low. No complaints from Hernandez though. And here we go for the beginning of the second round. It was an exciting first round for both fighters. You know, I would give the edge slightly to Wade Jones. What do you expect from Wade Jones this round, Dylan?
This round, I expect him to keep using that jab. It's working beautifully for him, keeping that distance, and he's staying calm.
Yeah, definitely kept. Oh, and there he goes again, and he hooks off the jab in this encounter. And the funny thing about this is us not having the audience is they could hear us. They could most likely hear us. You know, we're asking for that jab. He keeps throwing that jab. And he seems to have hurt Hernandez, maybe a little bit off balance.
I would like to see Hector do more work when he's on the inside.
Yeah, it's something typical of a Mexican fighter to be able to brawl on the inside.
Yeah, and Wade on the outside is keeping that jab, so when he does, you know, get in the distance, he needs to work.
Yeah, he does need to work, exactly, but Wade is doing the work inside as well. But here comes Hernandez throwing a few shots to the body, a little payback, I guess you could say. Good shot by Jones right there. And good following his advice as the corner calls for a double jab, and Wade lands it with a sharp counter coming from Alejandro Hernandez.
I'd like to see Hernandez utilize a jab of his own.
Yeah, definitely. He's just kind of walking in with his head right there, and
right.
Jones is taking advantage. And again, those wicked body shots coming from Jones. So the corner of Alejandro Hernandez asking for head movement, but we've yet to see much or any head movement. Good feint by Wade Jones there. Searching for the body, doesn't get it. Hernandez switching southpaw and right back to orthodox. And there he goes again, switching to southpaw. Dylan, what do you see from that? A fighter? Do you see frustration? Switching to southpaw? What do you see? Different game? What do you see?
It depends on the fighter. I think for Hernandez right now, it does look like a desperate move. He doesn't seem to have an answer for the long jabs and the straight right of Wade.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying something. Oh, and a good shot by Jones. Stopped Hernandez in his tracks.
And he's getting hurt, Chris, and he needs to listen to his corner.
Well, yeah, they're telling him to move his head, but there was not much head movement there. But what I was going to say is Wade Jones is definitely landing the harder shots and thudding shots, and considering there's no audience, we hear the thuds. You know, it sounds honestly a bit nasty, almost like a street fight. But it's a professional boxing fight. Yeah, I have to say that. And here we have a few replays. Dylan, tell me, what do you see here?
I mean, I see Wade going to work. I see Wade staying calm and throwing the combinations like his corner is instructing him to do. Now, this round I want to see Wade's stamina, because they are both young fighters. It is a 4-round fight. I want to see how well his preparation is.
You're right. See if he can step on the gas.
Yeah, if he can keep that rhythm.
And like I mentioned before on these telecasts, you know, getting hit wears on you. getting hit wears on you. So Alejandro Hernandez, he's going to have some wear and tear, you know. See how good of a shape it doesn't matter how good a shape you're in. If you're getting hit, your stamina is going to go down. See how long he can keep this up.
Especially with those body shots, Chris.
Yeah, definitely. And a good hook landed there by Jones. And he continues to punish the body of Hernandez. And Hernandez is trying to move his head, but I think the body shots are making him sit still. And here we go. Now we have a inside bout. See who's able to capitalize in this situation. And a good hook by Hernandez there.
Wade isn't throwing as much this round, and this is what I wanted to see.
Yeah, mentioning the stamina aspect of it. Is he just saving a little bit of energy? Is he trying to coast? And maybe he's looking a little bit sluggish.
Yeah, we see Hernandez's output just
increased a good amount this last 30, 40 seconds.
Definitely.
So the audience calling for a double hook, something you definitely don't hear when there's so many people. You don't hear the audience telling you what to do. Very rare, very seldom do you hear that.
Everyone present here has boxing knowledge as well, so the advice you're hearing is advice you might want to take.
Yeah,
exactly.
so it's people working the corners. You don't have any fans here, is what we're saying. And we continue to see this fight on the inside. And I think it's now benefiting Hernandez to fight on the inside, as it wasn't at the beginning when Wade Jones was a little bit more fresh. But I think the calmness of Hernandez is kind of taking over. He's closing the distance, and he's making this fight even now. Good right hook after he turned to southpaw, after starting orthodox. Oh, good shot by Wade Jones there. Pretty much erasing everything I had already said, but here comes Hernandez trying to close strong. Exciting third round. I'm excited to see the fourth round.
That was a good round.
Yeah, that was definitely a good round. So it's amazing that we're able to see Hector Alejandro Hernandez change the pace. He did a very good job. We were kind of like doubting him. We were like, oh, what's gonna wear on him? But he came out great. What did you see there in that third round, Dylan?
You know, it reminds me of Mickey Ward when he was getting attacked, and then waited for his opponent to get tired and then come out and, you know, destroy him.
And here we go, a little bit of flurries from Hernandez. Nothing really landing flush, but making an impact maybe on the judges. The fact that he was a little bit more busy, little glancing blows there at the end. Nothing that Wade Jones couldn't handle. Maybe he took the round off. We'll see in this fourth round, see how it plays out. On my scorecard, you got Wade Jones 2, you got Hernandez 1. This is a pivotal round for both fighters. Once again, my scorecard. We don't know what the judges have it. And here comes Jones, coming straight to the body again. He had success in the first and second round. He lost it in the third, but here he comes again. Ripping to the body with that left hand.
Yeah, Hernandez needs to come out with that output that he had the last round. He can't wait on Jones.
Yeah, but Jones is bringing it the same. I believe he took the third round off, and he's coming in that fourth round wanting to win. And that was a good body shot that Hernandez felt. And a good jab by Hernandez there. Doesn't face Wade, he keeps coming forward. Oh, now he pushes him back. And a good little sidestep by Hernandez, but I think he's worn out. I think he gave us all he had in that third round, and he seems a little bit blown this round. Oh, here he comes again. Little combination, but Jones coming right back. Going back to the body where he had success in the first and second round. And right away punishing that body. So as a fighter, you see when a guy holds, you know you touched him, you know you hurt him, right? Maybe if he shakes his head, yeah, that one's not too indicative of what happened, but when you hold, when you get hit and you hold, that you got hurt, right, Dylan?
Sometimes. I think right now both fighters look they look tired, Chris. I think they're using that hug as a little break, a little breather. But right after they go right back to work.
Good jab landed by Wade, and he keeps pushing back Hernandez. He's touching him up. And once again, a hold by Hernandez. Is he trying to hold on for dear life? We'll see. And continuous jab by Jones again. Another brutal body shot right down the middle. What does he do? He holds, Hernandez does.
Yeah, that body shot hurt him.
But then again, pointing it out right now by Hernandez's corner, Jones is getting tired as well. He's holding on now too. Good little exchange from both fighters there, and back to holding by Jones, who I think is doing a little bit more work in this round. Last 10 seconds and a solid right hand landed by Jones. Time as we close. If we're correct, you know, he should get his fourth win in a row, going to 4-0. As we go to Pablo Flores for the
Damas y
announcement.
caballeros, después de 4 rounds de combate, nos vamos con la decisión de los jueces. After 4 rounds of boxing, we now go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges, Leobardo Ibarra, Francisco Pacheco, and Juan Luis Barba scored the same, 39-37. Los 3 jueces coinciden en números 39-37. For your winner by the way of unanimous decision. Su ganador por la vía de la decisión unánime. Stockton, California. Wade Jones III.
And as we had it here ringside, Dylan, all 3 judges, 3-1. Which we made that assessment. They most likely gave that third round to Hernandez, considering Wade Jones took the round off, it seemed, or maybe Hernandez was able to muster enough to pull it out, forcing Jones to give up that round.